I live alone in a small house on the edge of town. It's quiet here, too quiet. I moved in last month, hoping to find peace after a messy breakup. But peace doesn't live here. Something else does. The first night was normal, just the sound of crickets and a cold wind brushing the windows. I locked the front door, double-checked the back door, and went to bed. I sleep with my door open. Always have. I don't know why. It just feels safer. The next morning, I woke up and found my bedroom door closed. Not just closed, locked. From the inside, my heart stopped for a second. I live alone. I never locked that door. I didn't even know it had a lock. I stood up and opened the door slowly. Every creak felt louder than it should. I checked the house. Every room, every window. Nothing was touched. Nothing was taken. But something had changed. Something had been inside. That night, I kept every light on. I stayed in the living room, curled up on the couch with a flashlight in one hand and a kitchen knife in the other. Silly, I know, but fear makes you do stupid things. At 2:13 a.m., the lights flickered. Not all at once, one by one. Kitchen, hallway, bathroom, click, click, click. Darkness spread through the house like a disease. Only the light in the living room remained. Then I heard it, breathing, slow, heavy, just behind the couch. I froze. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. I waited. The sound got louder, closer. It wasn't my breath. It wasn't a dream. But when I turned around, nothing was there. I should have run. But I didn't. I told myself I was tired. I told myself I imagined it. But deep down, I knew something had started. Something I couldn't stop. The next morning, I checked the front door again. It was locked. The back door, locked. The windows, all locked. From the inside. I hadn't locked them. In the kitchen, a single spoon lay on the floor, bent, like someone had twisted it with their hands. I hadn't touched any spoons. I hadn't even used the kitchen since I moved in. I wanted to leave. I packed a small bag. But when I reached for my car keys, they were gone. I searched everywhere, couch, bathroom, bedroom, but the keys weren't there. Then I saw it. They were hanging from the front door, on the outside. I didn't open the door. I just stood there, staring at my keys hanging outside, like someone had placed them there, like a gift or a warning. My heart beat so hard I thought it might explode. I reached slowly for the door handle, cold, ice cold. I opened the door fast and grabbed the keys. No one was outside, just wind, empty street, still silence. That night, I slept in the bedroom again, with the door locked this time, on purpose. At exactly 3 a.m., I heard a voice, faint, muffled, coming from under the floorboards. It said my name, not loud, not angry, just soft, like it knew me, like it was trying to comfort me. I didn't answer. I held my breath, buried my face under the blanket, and prayed for the morning. It didn't come. When I woke up, the clock on my wall didn't say 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. It said 6:66. I blinked, rubbed my eyes. Still 6:66. Then the power went out. I grabbed my phone to check the time. It was 3:12 a.m. Impossible. I had just seen sunlight outside the window, but now, nothing. Darkness again. No sound, no birds, no wind. The digital clock blinked once, then turned off. When I looked at the mirror across the room, I saw myself, but I didn't blink. I stopped sleeping after that. I kept all the lights on. I locked every door, every window. I even nailed shut the bedroom closet. But nothing worked, because something was already inside. I smelled it before I saw it. Rot. Like spoiled meat. Like something dead had been hiding for weeks. Then I saw it. Under the bed. Not a person. Not a body. Just skin. A full sheet. Like someone had peeled it off clean and left it there for me to find. It looked fresh. Still wet. There were no bones. No blood. Just skin. I ran. Out the front door. Onto the street. Didn't care about shoes. Didn't care about the cold. I just ran. But the neighborhood wasn't there anymore. All the houses were gone. Just trees now. Endless trees and fog. Then I heard something behind me. My own voice. It was screaming my name from inside the house. But I wasn't in the house. So who was? I didn't go back inside. I walked around the house, looking for any neighbor, any road, any way out. But the trees just kept circling me. No matter how far I walked, I always ended up behind my own house, like the world had shrunk. Trapped me in a loop. That's when I heard chewing. Slow, wet, sticky chewing. It was coming from inside the wall of my bedroom. I pressed my ear to the cold plaster, and I swear I heard teeth. Then a voice whispered, "You taste like fear." That night, a new door appeared in the hallway, blood red, no handle, no hinges, just there, in the wall where nothing had been before. I touched it. It was warm, beating, like a heart, and it whispered something when I leaned in close. You locked me in, but I never left. I nailed it shut. But the next night, it moved. Now it's closer to my bedroom. Every night, it gets closer, and I can hear breathing behind it. I don't know if I'm awake anymore. I found a picture on my phone, a selfie. But in the photo, I have no eyes, just smooth skin where they should be. And I'm smiling. I don't remember taking it. I don't remember smiling. And I don't remember the room in the background. It's not in my house. I set up a camera in the hallway. I needed to know what happens when I sleep, if I sleep. I pressed record and locked myself in the bedroom. The next morning, I checked the footage. At exactly 3:33 a.m., the bedroom door opened. But I was still inside, on the bed, sleeping. The thing that opened the door looked like me. Same hair, same face, same clothes. But it didn't walk. It floated. And before it disappeared, it turned to the camera and said, "Stop watching." Today, I opened my bedroom door and found nothing. Not emptiness, not space, just blackness. I threw a book into it. I never heard it land. The walls are disappearing now, room by room, hour by hour. And the red door? It's in front of me now, waiting. I didn't open it. But the red door opened on its own. No sound, no wind, just a silent, slow swing. Inside was a staircase leading down, deep underground. Stone walls, no light, just cold air and the smell of dirt and something dead. I should have run, but I stepped inside. The door shut behind me. At the bottom of the stairs, there was a room, small, round, lit by a single candle. The walls were covered in drawings, childlike, crude. All of them were me, sleeping, screaming, hiding, bleeding. Some showed me with no face, some with too many. In the center of the room there was a chair, and on it, my body, not a double, not a mirror, me, unmoving, eyes open, smiling. I ran, back up the stairs, back to the door. But when I opened it, I wasn't in my house anymore. I was in the same room again, the same candle, the same drawings, the same body on the chair. Except this time, it blinked and whispered, "You were never alone." Every time I try to leave, I come back to the same place. The house resets. I wake up in bed. The door is locked. The mirror moves. The voice calls from the floor. The clock says, 666. The red door opens again. The stairs lead me back, and I find myself waiting. I scream, but no sound comes out. I cry, but no tears fall because I don't have a mouth anymore. If you're reading this, it's too late. You're part of it now. You'll start hearing things at night. You'll feel the door locking on its own. You'll hear your name whispered through the walls. And one day soon, you'll find a red door waiting just for you.